Hey guys, so I need your help. I need my friend. His name is ActuallyAntler. Get him to 100 subs. That is your challenge. Get him 200 subs or as close as possible. Please, 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 please. Get him to 100 subs. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say ActuallyAntler on about 100 times. Ready? 3, 2, 1. ActuallyAntler, 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 ActuallyAntler. ActuallyAntler, 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 ActuallyAntler. ActuallyAntler, 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 ActuallyAntler. ActuallyAntler, 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 ActuallyAntler. ActuallyAntler, ActuallyAntler, the Antler, ActuallyAntler, 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 ActuallyAntler. Actually antler, 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 actually antler. Actually antler, 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 actually antler. Actually, antler, actually, antler, actually, antler, actual antler, actually, 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 actually, antler, 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 actually, antler. Actually antler, 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 actually antler. Actually Antler, 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 Actually Antler. And for the last one, that's if I counted right, Actually Antler. Hope you guys like that. Please, well, comment, like, and subscribe to me, but to Actually Antler first. This is to you. Hope you get 100 subs. See you on the next one.